Hello, everybody. We have Tarot Nova. Shift you down. There we go. And we have Whispers of Love. More love. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Message of the day. They're saying 2 cards from Tarot Nova. Message of the day. Okay. Focus, everybody. Focus. What questions do you want answered? Okay. The Hermit. Page of Swords. Those of you who are looking for inspiration, Spirit is saying to there are ideas coming to you. They're all around. So there might be a couple of scenarios here. Like one may be that there's so many ideas that you don't know which one to pick, or it could be that you don't feel inspired so much, but that's only because there's too much noise around. So the first step is to go within, spend some time by yourself, spend some time in meditation, spend some time maybe journaling, and really clear up the noise, quiet down the noise. And this could even be like maybe, okay, you know how people talk about men going into their man caves, right? In order to just be by themselves for a moment, tinkering with whatever, like working on their car or working on, whatever. That a lot of times is really the consciousness, the human consciousness retuning itself back into the into spirit self, right? So that's alignment. A lot of times people do this. It's not just for men. I mean, women do it too. Women might do it in different ways, but when people go into meditation, when people journal, when people do those kind of private type things, when you say you've had a day, and then at the end of the day, you just like kind of zone out on the couch in front of the TV. Some people do it that way, but when you do it with the TV, the thing is it does distract you, but then it also adds more information and adds more noise, right? So you kind of want to do it in a way where you're kind of removing the noise so that you can hear yourself, right? Because if you're doing it with the TV or with social media, internet, whatever, then you're not really quieting it enough to really hear yourself. You're hearing another voice. You're still hearing another voice. So what you really want to do is quiet it in a way where you can hear inside your own heart, okay? Where you can hear your inner guidance. Once you do that, you're going to be struck by lightning in a sense, right? With ideas, with inspiration. Something is just going to pop up. I'm just seeing these little mushrooms. For some reason, and I don't know if this is exactly true, but I kind of, maybe I've heard it somewhere that sometimes mushrooms just kind of like pop up out of nowhere. Like they weren't there before and then you'll just see mushrooms pop up. I'm just getting that kind of energy in terms of ideas popping up, or like even this little lightning bolt, right? That something's going to strike you in a way where it's like, ooh, that feels like a good idea, and then act on it. So if you've been waiting for this kind of inspiration, if you've been wanting to clear up, like maybe you have a long list of things that you'd like to do, but you don't know where to start, like getting yourself into the place of the hermit where you quiet everything down and tune into your heart, tune into your soul, tune into your spirit, you'll be guided. Some inspiration will strike and you will know which thing on your list to act on first, right? If you haven't been inspired, You will become inspired once you do this, okay? Some of the things that you hear might not be something that you expect to hear. It might talk about a change in habit, a change in routine. Yeah. And then just go ahead and follow it. Anything that shows up that just feels like, oh wow, I had like I hadn't thought of that. The idea might come through conversation with somebody else. So say you've gotten into this hermit mode where you were by yourself for a while, and then so you go out again, you meet up with somebody, or somebody texts you, or you connect with somebody through social media, and they post something that after you've had your quiet moment, and then you kind of re-emerge from that, and some message comes through to you. It could, the inspiration could come from a message through somebody else, okay, or like a conversation through somebody else. It could be like, oh, I just started doing this, and then when you hear that, you'd be like, oh, that sounds like a good idea for me too, something like that, right? Okay, let's see. Whispers of love. There's a message coming through. A lot of people like to wait for things in terms of like calendar time, right? So somebody will, like, oh, I'll start that on Monday, or I'll start that at the beginning of next month, or I'll start that in 2022, like at the beginning of the new year, a new year resolution. Spirit is saying do it when the inspiration strikes. There's no need to wait for a calendar time, because calendar time is like a man-made thing. It's just a label slapped on slapped on a day and say, oh, we're gonna call this Tuesday or something like that. And like when there's an alignment of energy, the timing thing, it has nothing to do with the label that's placed on it called, January 1st. Like if you want to start something and you're feeling it and it's like the end of November, or if you're feeling it and it's like middle of December, go ahead and do it. There's no need to wait for like a specific date or like a specific, calendar time or something like that to start. Okay. Message of the day. New love. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Okay, this is so perfect because this is it. This lightning thing and this person receiving the shooting star is like the same energy, right? It's the exact same energy. New love. Embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects, or oh wait, in your work prospects. Okay, there we go. Start again. Embrace an opportunity for love in your work prospects or for spiritual growth. So this new inspiration that's coming in, this new idea that's coming in, this is a new love, it's a new passion, right? You're receiving it from the heavens, like literally in this picture. You're receiving it from your inner source, from your spirit. And so quiet down. It could be meditation, right? Like however you want to calm down and reconnect with your inner self. This thing is gonna come, and it can come as an idea, as an inspiration, as a suggestion that you see out in the world. You'll see something, it'll kind of light you up, and you will feel something for it. You'll feel a love for it. You'll feel a passion for it. You'll feel like a giddiness for it. Kind of like when you fall in love with a person or like a puppy, right? There's a new happiness that's lighting up in your heart. All right. Oh, that's exciting. It feels really good, you guys. All right. So, I will see you next time. Bye.